Welcome to Harriet's Gun, shape shifting towards a radically imagined Black future 2024. This is a study, an activation, an inspirational map of how we move into spaces of power and crown ourselves. This is the Black future. This is a resistance to consumption of Black suffering, an acknowledgement of that suffering as a launch pad into new life without giving suffering all the power. This is Black folks in full-bodied Black joy, wings spread. It is us in the full bloom stage of shapeshifting. It is unapologetically arrival into our brightness, the tears and fire that make us rainbows, the sweetness of freedom savored. I'm coming to you from San Francisco on the traditional and unceded lands of the Ramaytush, the Ohlone people, near the village site of Yelamu. Please take a moment to share in the chat where you're coming from. Our featured artists are from all over the country. Where you coming from, y'all? Oh, Charleston, South Carolina. Hello. Richmond, California. I'm here with you. Los Angeles, San Francisco, Crown Heights, Brooklyn. Yes, we're up in here. Berkeley. Okay. Near rural Mendocino County. Mission District. I'm feeling you. It's good to have you with us. And now we cannot pretend that all the things in the world are not happening and that we do not have the privilege of sharing this virtual space tonight in a time of great upheaval, loss, and destruction. Our intention is to use our privilege and our art to hold space for healing, hold space for all those surviving through dark and violent times. May tonight be a light for those that are just trying to be okay, for those that are just trying to find a meal and rest, for those that have lost loved ones and homes, for those that don't know what to do next. We want to take this time to acknowledge and send loving energy to the new ancestors in Haiti, the Congo, Sudan, Ukraine, Palestine, Israel, and other places in the world. Please take this time to put into the chat any ancestors you want to bring into this evening. Ancestors who my great grandfather Thomas Walden. Oh my goodness, Michael Connor, my brother Azel, Elroy and Laura, Senator Charles Sumar, my great grandmother Isabel Wells. This is wonderful, y'all. Ancestors who we know can help us in these trying times. Let us bring their names and their spirits into this work of liberation and light. While you enter the names, we will play a short video of the ancestors we dedicate this work to. Please watch.
Keep holding my hand, my hand, my hand. Keep holding my hand. I lift my palm towards freedom land. I gotta birth my dreams and stand. Keep holding my hand, my hand, my hand. Keep holding my hand. I lift my palms towards freedom land. Gonna birth my dreams and stand. Gonna birth my dreams and saying.
Thank you for bringing such powerful ancestors into this space to join the ones we honor with this work tonight. And now Let's begin Harriet's gun, shape shifting towards a radically imagined Black future.
Our ancestors have dreamed of this moment. Their voices sing through our rage, our joy, our pain, and our triumph. We were made for this moment. Let our voices, our bodies, and our spirits rise up like a mighty force. And remember that we do this. We do this for Rakia, we do this for Islam, for Mike, for Damo, for Corinne, and for future generations. We have no choice but to fight, but to resist, and dream big. Dream big. The Black radical imagination lives and breathes and exists through us. They have called us to this moment, and we have everything that we need and more. Everything that we need and more. It is through collective organizing that we will win. And I believe in my heart of all hearts that we will win. Because Harriet says so. Because Asada says so. Because Denmark says so. Because Ella says so. Because Fanny says so. And because the children that I have yet to bear say so.
I've been walking with my face turned to the sun. Weight on my shoulders, a bullet in my gun. Oh, I got eyes in the back of my head, just in case I have to run. I do what I can when I can, while I can for my people. While the clouds roll back and the stars fill the night, that's when I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river. Can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. I can feel it in my bones. Early in the morning, before the sun begins to shine, we're gonna start moving towards that separating line. I'm wading through muddy waters. You know I got a made up mind, and I don't mind if I lose any blood on the way to salvation. And I'll fight with the strength that I got until I die. So I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river. Can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on.
Between the bucket and the water at the bottom of the well, against the crocodile's belly where the river rocks swell, number 8 of 12. A mother before she was a woman. Real talk for show. Still black in Frisco. An actress, teacher, niece, great-grandmother, Singer, conjurer, word wielder, sometimes working on the tip of the blade, sometimes in a cage. Call, response, improvise, transform. Rhodessa Jones is Harriet Storm, the co-artistic director of the San Francisco-based theater company Cultural Odyssey and the founding director of the Medea Project, Theater for Incarcerated Women, our influencer, our respected wisdom giver, our thought leader, our divine inspiration, our love facilitator, and our mistress of ceremonies, Miss Rhodessa Jones.
Don't always look for sickness, sadness, and struggle to get the medicine. Remembering is a call to reckoning. Reckoning is a call to remember. In a sea of children sampling samples of samples, middle-aged people made the early aughts, 80s and 90s hip-hop culture, and elders made of drums, the blues, jazz, rock, funk, R&B, soul, house music, and the church. There is always everything else that can be, everything else that is and ever was. The seed, black, because we said so, and saw it as our pot of land to grow a throne, absorbing and reflecting light and dark, never boxed, never taught that fear meant stop, never afraid of getting lost, because the seed maker can never be caught. The elders sometimes say that children are lost. Some are. That's just people. Not every harvest yields a crop, but some of them are not. And real talk, how can you find your way if you never got lost? How can you find your way if you never go astray? Let us pray. May we continue to create blueprints for our ancestors to find us and us to find them every day. We're not in the time where we can have nothing to say. There are those that know to return to the soil where the seeds of our soul power grow, to find our way forward and every way out, to code and decode and explode, to sow our seed recipes so that they continue to flow bigger and wider and deeper than all that we think that we know. Because the seed maker can never be caught, contained, chased out, replicated, destroyed, sold, or bought. Don't always look for sickness, sadness, and struggle to get the medicine. Remembering is a call to reckoning. Reckoning is a call to remember.
My name is Amara Tabor Smith. I was born and raised in San Francisco, born in the Lakeview neighborhood, came of age on Castro Street when San Francisco was filled with working class neighborhoods. Neighborhoods like the Mission, the Haight, DuBose Triangle, Western Addition, Bernal Heights, the Fillmore, Noe Valley, Cole Valley, Glen Park, the Excelsior, the Richmond and the Sunset, Bayview and Hunters Point, and even parts of North Beach. Yes, even parts of North Beach. And Black and brown people could be found living throughout the SCO. I remember the Friday night ritual of lowriders on Mission Street and the birth of Carnival. I remember jazz at the Keystone Corner, punk at the Mabuhay Gardens, and hip hop and spoken word at the Upper Room. I remember coming up as a dancer in the Ed Mock Dance Studio, San Francisco Dance Theater, Footworks, and Dance Spectrum before it was Third Wave and before it was Dance Mission. I remember that I could dance, make minimum wage, and actually afford to live in the city. I remember queer spaces like Amelia's, Maud's, the Artemis Cafe, Ocento, Esta Noche. I remember Modern Times Bookstore, Old Wives' Tales, and Marcus Books when it was still in San Francisco. I remember Tupac reading poetry at the Women's Building because San Francisco still felt like home. And I remember when I left, I would never be able to return.
Till the well runs dry.
But we are still here. We are still here.
Till the well runs dry.
We are here to stay.
Never miss the water till the well runs dry.
There's a bit of something that our ancestors passed down to us that stays locked in our souls. Maybe it's like knowledge, or maybe it's more like an understanding. Whatever we call it, it's shared and expressed between us. So that when we dance, we do it not just for ourselves, but let each other know no matter what our differences are, we see it and recognize in one another. We do it to pay homage to our community, to pay homage to our roots, to the ultimate source. We know that what we do is not easy for everyone to understand. Only those born like us from the mud and from the water will feel us. All our ancestors, from the ancient Egyptians to the ancient Hindus and Buddhists to the ancient Mayans, believe in the sacredness of the lotus flower. Not because it's purity or its beauty, but because of where it comes from. Like us, the lotus was born in the mud, underwater, where everything else would suffocate. Then it ascends, rising through everything until it reaches the surface, where it finally breaks open, pristine, uncorrupted, unstained by the experience, but still rooted in the mud and water from where it came.
Ashes, 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 ashes. Whew. What a beautiful day. Where is my lipstick? Where is my lipstick? Uh-oh. Niecy, is that you, baby? Come give your auntie some sugar. How's your mama?
Good.
How's your daddy?
Good.
How's your brother?
Good.
All right, then. Do you want some candy?
Yes, please.
All right. Don't tell your mama.
Okay.
All right. Whew. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust.
If the saints uphold the virtues,
Let Guédé uphold the lust. Pendant on vit fini, c'est à ton l'autre commencer. Ou pensez le fini, on la viron fait commencer encore. Révolution c'est dans danse nous. Évolution c'est dans danse nous. Danser pour Guédé. Oui. Danser pour Guédé. Danser pour Guédé yo. Oh, oui. Oui. Oui.
Maman Brigitte, she guards the graveyard.
get any bow, he protects the young.
Ba on samedi, turn city upside down.
You thought it was over, but the party has just begun.
masafula, kedeni bo. Aye masafula, brave se gede. Kedeni bo, aye masafula. Kedeni bo, aye masafula. Kedeni bo, aye masafula. Aye masafula, brave se gede. 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 Aye masafula, brave se gede.
We are outside. We outside. Analog and sci-fi, loud and colorful, sharp and focused, laughing and living, blurred and slurring spells, crowned and undrowned. Big up Alexis Pauline Thumbs, free in handcuffs, afraid but standing up anyway, doing all of it, talking about all of it, moving all of it around, lost and found in the middle of patriarchal power grabs, panic, promises to remember, bills to pay, children to raise, mental health to sustain, and pulls to leave the past behind, but we never do. And no thing is ever completely new. We are outside. We outside. Reversing the curses, healing, absolutely not healing generational trauma, losing fabrics of the binding, rebirthing ourselves in the wildness of abundance, in the richness of moon, mud, and magic, in the meditations of inventing ways to be outside of what we've been given, but hidden and not always been able to hear. But now it's clear we outside in the meditations of building futures with what we've always had, doing things we don't know how to do, making meaning we can't explain, half and whole way going dumb, crazy, off the rails, and insane, swiping and wiping tears and tides away, searching for better days. Because if we listen more often to things than to beings, like Sweet Honey in the Rock said, we will no longer be able to deny that the dead are not under the earth, they're everywhere. Outside, inside, speaking to us, through us. Don't hide, don't hide, don't hide. Spirit will find you, guide you, and provide if you let it. Remembering is a call to reckoning. Reckoning is a call to remember. The children, old, young, lost, found, rooted, and astray are taking space to freeze and unfreeze and cease and uncease because they said so, because we say so, not because of disease. We are outside. We outside because there are people that still have to be outside. They don't have the time, space, energy, or mind to listen to, write, dance, sing, say, or watch poetry. There are people that still have to run and hide right now and navigate genocides right now and fight to stay alive as they watch their loved ones die right now. And pray for the souls of those that have died and continue to die right now, inside and outside. We outside, y'all. We out here. We outside in all the ways that mud covers the earth, in all the ways that mothers give birth, in all the ways that our lives have worth. We are not in the time where we can have nothing to say, swiping and wiping tears and tides away, searching for better days. Let us turn to the wisdom of women to understand what we need to make now outside. With all of our wands, herbs, stones, cards, dust, seeds, and secrets, let us, all of us, pray.
My mother, Osaranga, the immaculate bird, she who slaughters without looking for vulture to consume the carcass, because she eats everything, the flesh, bones, intestine, owner of plenty medicinal gourds, she that renders charms and spells impotent, black cat of the night, the famous dweller of the night, she who does not suffer nausea from eating raw liver. The beautiful black woman who is always the last person to leave the market. She that renders ashe and curses impotent while she swallows people like a casino machine. Twinkling shadow, the light feathered bird. 200 pieces of wraparound cloths are never long enough for her. The beautiful bird in more. She that eats the head via the arm, the liver via the voice box, and the intestines via the gallbladder. She bathes in blood like a fish. Hunter that draws poison from the charm bag. Powerful medicine person that draws charm from the pocket. Cold havoc records. She that perches comfortably on the iroko tree. The fearful mystic that positions herself conspicuously on someone's farm. The fighter that fights one invisibly. Black cat on the edge of the marketplace. The cat with the long tail, the town prowler, she that starts prowling the streets from early morning. It is with great awe that the brave is summoned. My humble respects. Ashe.
I am, what you would call, I am an observer. You see? And I am a participant and an architect. You understand? See? Shit. Right? Huh? Right. See? Shit. Huh? Right. You know. Right? You know. Right? Be still. Feel my ether, huh? I'm there. I'm always there, right? You know, right? See? Shit, right? You know, huh? Right, yeah. See? Mm-hmm. Right? You know, shit, huh? See? You know, right? Huh? Right. You know. Fill my ether.
Who prays for the diamonds and pearls, making themselves trying not to get crushed or drowned? No one can catch the seed maker because the seed maker is always and never around. And who prays for the prayer warriors that don't sleep, the old neighbors, their grandchildren, the people that hold us so that we can hold others, so that we can make our artistic, creative interpretations of their experiences and create healing from their stories. Who prays for the people that make it possible for us to hold the weight of the dreamer crowns we inherit, accept, and pass down? No one can catch the seed maker because the seed maker is always never around. Who prays for the invisible people and the people that are barely alive, that amplify the visibility of others but can't afford funding or press coverage to be remembered or broadcast on lives? Who prays for the ascendant that continue to teach us that the pressure and push and discomfort it takes to dream and birth each part of each seed that we make is made possible by love, perseverance, and faith? Who prays for the diamonds and pearls, making themselves trying not to get crushed or drowned? No one can catch the seed maker because the seed maker is always and never around.